Welcome to Mobtv. Please do subscribe to our channel for more videos. Click on the bell button.
Hi, welcome. This is Mobtv and my name is Donald. In case this is your first time to come to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So when we post the video, you'll be the first to get alerted. And if you've not done that already, thank you so much for actually doing that. It's about the ongoing trend in Nigeria. It's about Pastor Kayode and Busola Kolo. You know, we've always had this news coming and things are unveiling. The only thing we could do is just to follow this stuff up. This is the first of its kind in the country. So if you think the news is so much, please bear with us. To me too, it's becoming too much. But we can't help but still throw light on it. It came to the public space and we must comment about it. So don't think, if you don't like the news, just understand that we are not used to this thing happening in Nigeria. And this one that is happening, I think it will bring up and it open up for people to speak up. Accusation, allegation, innocent and guilty, let it just happen. Maybe this is a way we'll have a revolution in our social space, in our teenage space, in a political space. You know, this protest this allegation that brought in protest actually helped us protest against a senator that actually assaulted a girl in a toy shop. So it's a series, it's a sequence, and things are just happening by the day. So bear with us. Having said that, it's about the ongoing allegation, and the childhood friend of Pastor Kayode had come up to speak. He spoke to Flip TV, and it's an interview where he actually opened up and said a lot of things that actually transpired when they were kids, and he majorly said that what is happening to Pastor Kayode is karma. That's a strong word he actually really said. It is karma. That it is pure karma that is after him. Consequences, comeuppance. You know what you sow, it's actually what you're going to reap. That this is just a karma that is coming on him. The next is going to be the video, so watch the video.
That takes me into the next question,
yes, sir.
Which is our central focus in this interview today. Okay. And that has to do with the rape allegation against the Coza pastor Kayode. You grew up in the same neighborhood in Ilorin.
By the grace
what
of
kind
God.
of person will you say?
Well, growing up with Kayode, let me be frank at this junction that there's nothing like rape allegation against him. When we are growing up,
okay.
I've never heard such about him. We grew up in the same area. My dad worked under his dad.
Where?
Then his dad was the administrator of the Kwara State.
Oh, the newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while my dad was the chief sub-editor. So, of course, we live in the same environment. Our house is not too far from theirs. And of course, I've never heard such a thing about him. I could remember vividly that there was a time, precisely 1990, that a rape allegation was leveled against me.
You?
Yes.
Oh.
Then, of course, I'm not yet a servant of God there. I just left the
How old are you then?
I think I should be 18 or thereabouts.
Okay. So you had a girlfriend?
Of course.
That, did you rape her or?
I've never raped
a
girl in my life, and I will not do that. But I did not rape this particular girl.
So how did the matter come up?
You see,
you have been accused of being a rapist.
This is a girl that, if I tell you, you won't believe it. I was in primary 6 while she was in primary 3, and we have started, of course, you know, my girl, my boy,
mommy and daddy too.
Of course, and of course, you see, her dad and my dad, they are very close friends. I would say my dad served her dad while her dad was a pastor.
Which church?
Christ Apostolic Church.
Oh, great. Seriously.
So, along the line, of course, we grew up. I entered into the secondary school. She entered into secondary school. Of course, she attended the University of Ilorin Secondary School. And for 9 years, honestly speaking, we always be at a secluded place together. I never
So it was purely platonic.
I never touched her. The extent...
You must be an angel.
I'm not an angel. I just believe in what we are hearing from the church.
Okay, you were a church boy then.
Of course.
Okay.
Likewise, Biodun Fatoyinbo happens to be a church boy. He loved the things of God. We play musical instruments together.
From
I'm telling you.
that teenage.
Of course. Biodun Fatoyinbo has been part of God's thing. Likewise, myself. I played the drums for my church and even for my school choir. That is Cherubim and Seraphim College. But along the line, something I would not like to talk about happened between my dad and this girl's dad.
Okay.
And maybe in a way to fight back, I wouldn't know. There was this rape allegation. Oh, Kayode raped, so I wouldn't mention name. I'm not going to mention name. And the next thing, I was at home one evening, just relaxing at the balcony. Then Abi just came. I called him Abi.
That's Biodun Fatoyinbo. He came to your
He
home.
came to my home and said, "Kay, let's go to, I don't want to mention the name of the church too. Let's go to one church. Let's go and play music."
No, you should mention, since you want to set the record straight.
Okay, so this fateful evening, I was lying down at the balcony and Biodun Fatoyinbo just came and said, "Kay, hey, come, let's go to Holy Ghost Caucus Church. They have just purchased the musical instrument. Let's go and play for them."
Right.
And you know, I don't want to hear that. I stood up immediately, went upstairs, changed, and said, "Let's go." And while we are going, I said, "What are you going to play?" I said, "What do you want to play, Biodun?" He said, "Okay, I'm going to play the bass guitar, you play the drums, and then later we will exchange, you will play the bass, I'll play the drums." Of course, you know, as a young boy, we like to impress with this kind of
The
thing.
dexterity of this equipment.
So along the line when we are going, and he told me, "Let's take a short route so that we can get to church on time." I never knew.
The shorter route.
Yeah, let's take a shorter route to
church?
the church. So we have to take a bush path. I never knew bad boys are waiting for me.
Wow.
So when we got there, I was like, because I know the place not too far from Ilorin post office, just by the railway side. These boys just came out. The next thing I heard, "Yes, this is the rapist." I said, "Rapist? I'm not a rapist. I've never raped anyone." Before I knew what was happening, they took out this charm. We call it paro in Ilorin. This waist charm, Olunde.
Yeah.
I was beaten with it. Of course, they were expecting that I should fall down and maybe, I wouldn't know. And before then, they showed me a very big sack. I said, "When we kill you, we'll put you inside this bag, tie it and throw it inside the river."
The other Fatoyinbo was there.
He was there, live and direct.
Was he working?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
But I just want to believe he has been hired to inflict punishment on an innocent guy. And I was like, they were beating me. And when that charm never had any effect on me, they took out this UTC small X.
Cutlass.
Yes,
Second
cutlass. This short, sharp cutlass that we are going to kill today. And of course, the guy that held the cutlass just straight towards my forehead. I defended my forehead with my palm. The X just, and blood gushed out. It's like, what has happened?
But what was Biodun Fatoyinbo doing?
He was outside. He took me there and he was outside. It's an uncompleted building right inside the bush.
Don't you think there was conspiracy there?
So I was like, but what made me to be disorganized was this. The next thing I had, when the boys saw that this thing was not having any effect on me, then Biodun said, "Don't kill him, just teach him a lesson of his life.
Oh, yeah.
Let him know that it is not good to rape."
So Biodun stood up against rape at the point of his life.
Of course, I can say it anywhere. My parents are still very much alive.
He stood up against rape.
Against rape. Biodun Fatoyinbo said, "Teach him a lesson of his life. Let him know that it's not good to rape. You only seek the consent of the lady if you want to have any intimacy with that girl. Why should you force a lady to?" I said, "Biodun, I've never committed anything. You know this girl to be my girlfriend right from the primary school. So why will I now be raping her? I said, and he looked at me, he said, "Okay, you mean you didn't rape her?" I said, "I did not." And for you to be assured that I'm telling you the truth, take me to that girl's house now. Of course, I was taken there. Of course, we met the girl.
You went with Biodun?
Oh, yes. And one of the guys that gave me the beating of my life. When we got there, we saw the girl. And he said, mo de sọ pé kẹ́ má lu Kayode o. I was like,
that you should not beat Kayode. So why did they come after you? Why did they swoop on you?
Well, I want to believe that it's just a way to pay back my dad of what transpired between my dad and that girl's dad.
Okay.
My dad stood against something which doesn't all go well with that girl's dad. So, to get back at my dad,
You had to.
and why I was confused was this: I never knew how they got Biodun Fatoyinbo involved. But all I knew was that, how could you rape? I said, Biodun, I don't rape this girl you are talking about. And of course, I was taken to her house, and when we got there, she saw me and said, "Oh, this, that, blah, blah." And I left. And when I got home, I kept quiet as if nothing has happened. But I wouldn't know how my mom got to know. When my mom just said, "Where are you?" Somebody reported that they saw you and Biodun Fatoyinbo, that you entered bush. I said, "It's true, mommy. I'm about to die. I was beaten with charm." Who beat you? I said, "Those boys that Biodun Fatoyinbo took me to." What was your offense? They accused me that I raped my girlfriend of 9 years. Sir, this is a girl that we are together in a house. I used to go to her house for holidays. We are family friends. My cousins will come all the way from Kaduna to come and spend their holidays in this girl's house.
And
So you should know how close
you were.
we are. But somebody just came up and said, I raped her. I know Biodun Fatoyinbo to be an
Rape
anti-rape
activist.
activist, even while we are growing up.
So he was quite popular for such a, activity.
Let me chip in something. After that incident, I was like living in danger. So I was confined to a particular area because I wouldn't know what happened next.
You could be beaten.
Oh, this is an issue that involved even Biodun Fatoyinbo's dad, Chief Somi Fatoyinbo.
When you now heard about Biodun Fatoyinbo being accused of raping, Busola Dakolo, what came to your mind?
Of course, the first thing that came to my mind was that I said, this could not be a rape allegation. They should target adultery. Biodun Fatoyinbo that I know will never commit such a crime. I don't care what others' opinion are about him. I'm not being paid.
Definitely.
I've never set my eye on Biodun Fatoyinbo since 1990. But if this guy could stood against rape as at then, how come that he has money, he has everything, and he will be raping? No, I don't want to believe such a thing. I know I'm repeating. I know Biodun Fatoyinbo to be an anti-rape activist. So it's like, and I sat down and I say, now if somebody is now accusing Biodun Fatoyinbo of rape, then God is paying back what he did to me. Because
it's like a comeuppance.
Yes, nemesis. He never took his time then to get to the root of the matter
of the allegations
of the allegation leveled against me before surrendering himself to be used to punish me.
So you are taking it from the spiritual realm.
Oh, fast. I say, okay, this is nemesis. This is God paying him back with his own coin. I was beaten with charm, peradventure if I have died. Then I've forgotten. Now God is using him. So if you allow a witch to kill you, and at the end of the day, that witch will repent, you are on your own.
So you are trying to make me to understand that what's happening to Beautiful Fatoyinbo is a nemesis.
Is a nemesis, as far as
kind
I
of
am
karma.
concerned. Yes, karma. Whatever a man sow is what he's going to reap.
So how do you think he's going to get out of this?
What are we talking about? Biodun should go back to God and ask God for forgiveness. I have forgiven him as a person. The day I got to know that he's now a minister of God, I was so happy. I said, oh, glory be to God. Èmi tán fẹ́ pa, mo ti dìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹni tán ní kó wá pa mí, torí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mi ṣẹ̀, ó ti dìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Glory be to God. I've been keeping quiet when these rants. I say, I think I need to say something. I know, say this, I may become some people's enemy. I don't care.
At least the burden has been
The
left
burden
off your chest.
Biodun that I know. I'm not siding anybody on the case of adultery. And to the best of my knowledge, I think they should call this scenario adultery
And not rape.
and not rape. Because I've known Biodun Fatoyinbo to have dealt with me because somebody told lie against me that I raped her. And of course, do you know when I asked that girl in question, she said it was an idea of some people that they should tell that lie.
Against you.
Against me. So it is easy for anybody to tell a rape lie
Reply. Okay.
against somebody. When we are talking about rape, there should be concrete evidence. Like mark. This is a mark. I can tell you what this mark is all about.
Yeah.
This is a mark on my forehead. This mark is stubbornness. I can tell you so many marks. But now, an issue that has happened 19 years ago, I'm not saying 19 years issue cannot be raised,
Yeah.
as I'm raising mine
Why-
29 years ago.
after.
So what are we talking about? So Biodun Father, should just go back to God, ask God for forgiveness, and if there is any...
Even the girl's case, she said her sister was upset. Yeah.
Now, I think the sister should speak up too.
That her sister, younger sister, was being raped, and she never heard.
Well, she's the only one that can tell the truth.
Now you've seen the video, what do you think? Do you think it's karma? Do you think it's consequences? Do you think, whatever you think, just put down in the comment section below. We are here to always interact. Whatever your comment is, insult, negative, positive, bring it on. We are here. And if you subscribe to this channel, please, thank you for subscribing. If you've not done that, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So when we post a video, you'll be the first to get alerted. Thank you. Do not go nowhere. My name is Donald.